We are back and we are talking about FAMCOHSEF's multiplier effect with Baby Aliejo, Nani Gonzalez, and Nana Abu. But before we go on, I'd like to thank Baby Cruz of Frank Provo and Fabio Salsa Salons. Thank you very much. Anyway, before we took a short break, I was asking Nana over here that, you know, you said you wanted to give back, no? What makes you, like, I'm still wondering, like, because most of young people usually, you know, they hardly think of giving back. Usually, they like to really pursue their own careers and all. Although, of course, this is in line with your career, no? Like, for example, what really pushed you to, like, you know, volunteer through in this?
So before I came here, I went on the organization's website, which is FAMCOHSEF.org. And I read a bit about what, you know, why they were doing what they were doing, and that really attracted me, which is really to alleviate poverty. And so personally, I feel like even though not everyone has access to the luxuries of life, I think everyone should be able to be have good health. Health is very important, so that should be available for everyone. And if they are doing so much work to have these needs met, so I would like to be part of something like that. So that really brought me here.
Wow, that's so good. That's what you were saying, that everybody must have good health.
Yeah, should enjoy good health.
Enjoy good health. Because marami sa ating mga kababayan, you know, like kung pag may sakit ka, wala kang magagawa. Di ba? Mas marami kang magagawa pag mabuti ang pakiramdam mo. Tama yun. Naiintindihan niya ni Nana, di ba? Yes, she knows, she understands, even if I translated only what she said. Anyway, Nani, what are the training programs like?
Yes. So we now have 3 kinds of training program. Our basic one is tinatawag na primary health care.
Okay.
So primary health care meaning to say yung talagang mga emergency measures, understanding about diseases, anong prevention na kailangan, sanitation na kailangan sa bahay. And this is taught to the barangay health workers. Because sa health center, ang mga doctors and nurses are there only from 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. So pagka nagkasakit ng gabi, sino pupuntahan ng mga tao doon? Kundi yung mga barangay health workers. So they become like the point person. So they take care of an area between 80 to 150 families. Kanila
Madami yun.
Marami yun. So they have to understand all about primary, yung basic health na para makatulong sila sa mga pamilya nila. From there, we went on to a higher level training na tinatawag na Care of the Elderly program. No? We just started that 3 years ago, 2012. Kasi nakita namin na these trained barangay health workers can take on higher training para they can be more productive and more effective in their community. Plus, they can have alternative work outside of the community as well. And then the third one, is what we call continuing education.
Continuing education,
they don't only undergo a 6-month training, but they continue afterwards, coming back once a month to learn about new things, no? And then they refresh themselves kasi kailangan everybody has to continue studying.
So, baby, pagka doon sa mga training programs, may bayad yan? Or sino ba, kailangan ba sila magbayad, mag-enroll? Paano ba yon? Or pwede libre?
Normally, walang bayad.
Okay.
Pero merong voluntary donations lang sila. No? So, we are tasked with looking for funds. Sometimes foreign funds also.
Yes. Pag sinasabi mong you're tasked for looking for funds, paano kayo humihingi ng tulong sa mga tao? Sasabihin nyo yung kung anong ginagawa nyo, gano'n, and they give you what? Money, what? Training? Paano yung tulong na ibibigay sa inyo?
We send our project proposals.
Okay.
Even to foreign funders. So if they want to, if it's in their program to fund such project, so they reply. So that's how.
A very important measure there, Marlene, is yung professionalism ba? Na, even though ang mission namin is to help, to reach out, we have to make sure that we cover all the requirements of really studying the project itself, putting it together in a very readable form, sending it to the possible funders, And then, pagka nagbigay sila ng pera, we have to also account for that.
Everything.
Everything. So, everything is put in order. You know? Medyo mahirap yun, pero kailangan.
Correct,
Oo.
correct. Oo. Like in your case, Nani, Nana. I'm getting confused with the Nana and the Nani.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever it is. Nana, what kind of, did you have to go through some kind of a training before coming over here, or are you training here right now?
It's part of a training. So I was only interviewed, and then I was asked some questions just to be sure I understood what it was like to move to another country.
Yes.
And if I had just a base knowledge of what the foundation was about. Yeah. So no formal training before I came here, but while here I've had a lot of like
Training.
training. Yeah, with the work I'm doing for FAMCOHSEF and visits I've made. Yeah.
And with Nani, with volunteers like Nana over here, who comes from the UK, who houses her? Do you have to fund for this, or do you have
you, Nana?
Where do you live?
ISEC UP is responsible for this, so they share the responsibilities among themselves.
Yes.
So one of the students got to pick me from the airport. One brought me to her condo, Zandi, and then I got to stay with her and some of her other friends in the.
Oh, so that's it.
Period,
So you're not like, just
well
dropped.
No.
You're just not like dropped in the Philippines or dropped in the arms of Nani and I gotta find a home for her.
No,
Okay.
but she's able to commute, huh?
Oh, really?
From day one, commuting
Oh,
from
commute?
Manila.
Yeah.
From Padre Faura.
Okay.
All the way to
Alabang. and
You
then
have to
take a
teach
jeep.
me. I think I have to learn the art of commuting myself. No, sometimes it can be very confusing here, huh?
It can be. I remember I got on a bus that was supposed to go to Alabang, and it said Alabang on it, but it didn't occur to me that there was also Las Pinas there. So I got like 2 hours drive instead of a 1 hour journey, and it was just so confusing. Confusing staying on the bus for that long.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You're learning how to commute around here. Anyways, baby, yun sa mga training, as I was saying, di ba, walang bayad, volunteerism and everything. Sino yung pinaka-group na in charge of the training program itself? Who runs it? Sino nagpapatakbo niyan? From FAMCOHSEF, or meron ulit kayong kinukuhang iba? Like, di ba, yung mga pang first aid, etc., etc. Paano yan?
Meron kaming social worker.
Okay.
Siya yung nagko-communicate sa mga barangay health workers. Trainees. No? Pero marami kaming contact na mga resource persons from PGAs or from friends. No? So, kung ano yung expertise nila, no? Like for example, from PGH, meron dyan mga public health, mga specialty niya, no? So, they become resource persons. But we give them stipend.
Maybe you'd like to share some nice stories there of volunteers or or effects of how you're able to help people.
So, when we come out with a program, yung manual, the training manual itself is put together by kami, no? And our contacts, no? Mga volunteer doctors and nurses.
Yes.
And pagkatapos noon, then that's when we run with the program.
Yes.
But yung mga contacts namin ng mga trainers, we've been very blessed with getting good people to come. Tamang-tama Saturday, wala silang pasok. So they give their whole Saturday just to be with us. In one of yung mga training programs namin, just to show you the effect on the people.
Yes.
This was the very first pilot run ng Care of the Elderly program that was held in Southville 3, Muntinlupa. Isa sa mga trainees namin, hindi nakatapos because she died before she graduated.
Really?
But the beautiful thing was that she had cancer, no, Marlene? She would come in pain, no? So she would be told, umuwi ka na lang, Julie, kasi how can you stand with the pain and all? Sasabihin niya, I cannot miss this training. Wag naman, no? I really look forward to this. And then yung Saturday before she died, she was in extreme pain. Pero sabi na naman niya, no, I have to finish this. And then we just found out a few days after that she passed away.
Oh my gosh.
But she was very happy.
Yes.
Because if you come to the training program, makikita mo, Marlene, these women who live in that area mismo,
Yes.
for one morning. Well, it runs from 8:30 to 3 o'clock. For that whole period of time, they're so happy. Parang mga bata na naman. Because we have mentoring, we have catechism classes, values formation. We serve them lunch. Kailangan kasi gutom lahat, no? And then we have the formal training. So for that period of time, parang they're very happy. They're
I agree with what she's saying, because I got to spend a whole morning and afternoon with the trainees. We visited the home for the elderly, and you could see like the joy in this. They were happy doing what they were doing.
Really?
You know, and it was really good, and you could see the effect they had on the elderly people as well. Yeah, so I really agree with her. The women really have the hearts to serve.
Yes.
But they just need the skills and the training required for that.
Somehow siguro, no, kaya si baby tumagal ng 25 years because the happiness, no, it keeps you happy. Tama ba yun, baby, to continue doing this? Because sa ibang tao, di ba, sasabihin nila, ayoko na, after 20 years, tigil na. Is that also the reason why you continue?
Kasi nakikita mo yung epekto sa kanila.
Oo, nakikita mo na masaya sila and all, you know, how can you stop when it makes so many people happy, no? And you're able to help so many people. How nice naman, no? So,
Tsaka marami silang natutulungan.
oo.
Tama yun.
Oo, marami kayong natutulungan, no? Marami kayong kasi sabi mo nga, how many families yon in one area
80
lang?
to 150 families.
Oh, that's 80 to 150 families, that's times 4 or 5 or whatever. That's a
Amazing,
lot.
yeah.
Oo. And you're not even like, you know, yung parang hindi naman kayo binabayaran para gawin ito. Talagang gusto nyo lang tumulong, no? And what are the common, you know, health concerns do people have when you go and work with these communities?
Like,
the common health
like
concerns.
Now that it's dengue season,
Yes.
yun, no? So what we do sometimes is we organize talks for the community for them to understand what to do to prevent, for instance, dengue, no?
You do prevention
We do
talk.
that, yeah. And then of course, yung mga health issues of women and children.
Yes.
Yung mga prenatal care, anong dapat gawin, ganun. And nutrition is so important.
Yes.
Doon
no?
namin nakikita that the children lack good nutrition. Kasi, syempre, with limited budget, what do they
Yes.
eat? They bring rice and instant mommy noodles for lunch. Where will they get the nutrient there, no?
Yes.
So, there was a time we ran some feeding program in conjunction with nutrition education. Palagi kaming education focused, and then supplemental feeding na lang kami. To teach the mothers how to do it themselves. So you really end up teaching them and not just feeding them.
That's so important, no?
Yes.
That you're saying that you teach them more than just doing things for them.
Yes.
Napakahalaga, no? That's so important, right?
Yeah, it is.
Nana,
And one of the key things of FAMCOHSEF that I like as well is they're being taught why they're doing what they're doing. So it's not just enough to teach them these health training skills and all that, but
Yes.
teach them the value formation, the attitude required to be a caregiver and to care for someone else. And yeah, it's really, really good.
Oh, that's so
Beautiful.
good that you teach them and all. And
Yeah.
and with baby, when you started it with just the two of you, and then you just multiplied talaga, no, into so many women there. So from the original group, like from the two of you, naging ilan kayo na core group talagang nagtatrabaho for FAMCOHSEF in the
Let's
beginning?
say we had several board of trustees.
Yes.
So each year or every other year,
Yes.
there would be some deleted and then
Additional.
we'll have additional.
Plus minus.
So, yeah. So now we always maintain that group.
Yes, and it's good that there's somebody very constant like baby, no? Because usually for something to keep going on, one of the people who first started it is good to be there all this time.
Remember my
Siya yung
husband?
inspiration namin.
Your husband.
My husband would say, pag mayroong bagong naimbita ko, no, alagaan mo yan. Dali mo na kagad sa purok. Pag hindi mo kalusong sa purok, kalimutan mo na.
Oo nga, correct. Anyway, we'll have to take a short break. Stay with us.